Hi lovelies, how are you doing? I'm Hannah. You are welcome to Hannah's Signature YouTube channel. Today we will be learning how to cut and sew this kimono, you can call it kaftan, with a zipper in front and a slit. You can see that. You can open it and you can close it. Okay, look at the zipper here. I have a sketch here for you to see. Then I'll be using here I'll be using pattern, here I'll be using plain fabric. Okay, you can see this thick line here will be the zipper here, and there'll be slit here. Okay, you can see the middle here, there'll be slit here. You can open it and you can close this kimono. You can open it to give you the kimono jacket, and you can also close it here to give you a kimono dress. Okay, and we'll have two side pockets here. I hope you understand this sketch here. So we have two pockets here, and we'll also be using the plain fabric on at the edge of the sleeve here to turn it up, to turn the sleeve here. Okay, so you can see how beautiful and neat our sketch is. You can see from the sketch, you can understand what we are doing today. So let me show you the fabric. This is what I'll be using. I'll be using this Kampala, this Kampala fabric. I'll be using this fabric and this plain one for the, let's say, collar and the edge of the sleeve. And I have my paper stain, and here I have my very long zipper. You can see it's very long. I'll be using it in front. Okay, so let me fold the fabric and let's start cutting. Okay guys, this was what I did. Let me explain to you. I folded this fabric like so. Let me show you how. Like so, this way. Okay, I folded this way because I don't want to have joining here on the shoulder. Okay, so I folded, let's say this is the fabric like this. I turn it this way and folded it this way. I folded it this way like so, and again this way into four. Do you understand? Like this. I don't want to have joining on the shoulder, so I folded this way. Okay, no joining here. Then I folded it again. This is 2 and 4. So this is what I'll be having. No joining here. They are cut together. The length of my client is 59 inches. Okay, so 59 inches. I measured 59 inches and added 2 inches to it for seam allowance. Okay, the hemming allowance. Okay, all right. So now let's take our horizontal measurement. Okay, so now this is where I'll be starting my measurement from. Remember I said no joining here. Okay, so I'll just use this like this. I'll just use it like this. So now let me take the measurement from here, all my horizontal measurements. So what I'll be doing is from here I'll be measuring our bust point. Okay, not armor line. Okay, bust point. Our bust point is 11 inches. Our half length is 16 inches. Then from there I'll take our hip line. Okay, from the half length our hip is 11. Okay, you can measure from up. All right, so let me check from here. The hip is 27. Okay, from here. All right, you measure your client. Okay, sometimes the standard hip measurement doesn't work for everyone, so you measure your client. Okay, so I'll take the measurement here also. Okay, then the full length is 16 inches. So I'll take the measurement here. Okay, I'm done marking. Okay, I have my from the shoulder to bust point. From the bust point, half length. That's our waistline. Then hip line. Okay, then the full length. Okay, 16 inches. 16 divided by 2, we have 8 inches. So I'll measure the 8 inches here. Whatever I have length, the length of the sleeve is 12 inches. So from the 8 inches, you measure the 12 inches. So I have my 12 inches there. So for that part, I'll be mixing it with another fabric. Okay, so this is what I'll be doing. I'll just add half inch to that part. I'll use that to stitch in the plain fabric I'll be adding there. Okay, so now let's go to the bust point. Our bust point is 10.1 inches. So I'll measure 10.1 inches here. Okay, 10.1 inches here. Then I'll add 3 inches, 2 inches for ease, then 1 inch for the seam allowance. Okay, what is free rather? So I've added 3 inches here. Okay, so 1 inch for the seam allowance, then 2 inches for the ease. Okay. Okay, now we've taken the bust measurement. Let's go to our hip. We want it free. Okay. So then the hip, our hip is 11.25, then plus 3 inches. Okay. I'm going to connect it now. So whatever you have here, 11.25 plus 3 inches, you put it down. Okay. Take it down to the M line. Okay. Let me do that and show you. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to connect from the bust point to the hip and down. Okay, just straight like that. So we come to the sleeve part. Okay, this is what you're going to do. Whatever you have here for the sleeve here, whatever you have on the shoulder, you remember we are cutting it together. Whatever you have here, this is 8 inches plus your 12 inches and half. So you just measure everything. Whatever you have here, you measure everything. I think I have 20 inches, then you bring it here, 20 inches. Okay. Then you connect it. Okay. You connect the point here. I hope you can see it there. I connected it. So this is what you're going to do on this part. You come in here by 1 inch on this your bust point. Okay. You come in by 1 inch and we connect to this part. Okay. So as to give it a nice shape. Your spoon. We're no longer using this one, so we're using this one here. Remember, I came in by 1 inch, then connected back to the 12.5. Okay, just to slant it somehow. So now on the neck part, this is what you're going to do. For the back, on the neck part, we're going to use neck width of 4 inches. Okay, so for the back, you come down by 1 inch. Okay, you come down by 1 inch for the back. Okay, the back 1 inch for the back. Okay, then for the front you come down by 8 inches. Okay, you can go below, you can go as far as whatever you like, 10, whatever you want to open more. Okay, but 8 inches is okay for my client. For my client, so you connect this. Okay, you connect this 1 inch for the back. Okay, you connect it back. So for the front, you also connect V. You make it V from those 4 inches. Take it down. Make it V, like so. Okay, let's leave it like that first. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. For this part, I will just slightly curve this part. Okay, I'll slightly curve it. We can't leave it like so. I'll slightly curve this area with my curve ruler. Okay, or you can use your free hand. Just curve it lightly. Okay, or you can use this logic. Just come down from this point here by 1 inch here. Okay, so I'm on the same spot. 1 inch here. Okay, and you curve it. All right. If you don't have a French curve, you can use your free hand. Okay. So you can see I try as much as possible to shape so as for you to see. Okay. All right. You can see what I've done there. You can see that part. I've been able to curve this part. So we're done. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut out the back. Okay. Let's cut out this back first. Okay. This back neckline. But don't make any mistake. Make sure you cut only the back neckline. Okay. Don't cut this front part. Okay. So as for you not to mess up your fabric. You'll mess up your work. So after cutting, you know what you will do? Just notch this part. Okay. This part. Okay. I'll tell you why. Just notch it. Not so much. Okay. Okay, I've notched it. So this is what you're going to do now. Let's cut out this one. Alright. Okay guys, on this sleeve here, I'll be adding a plain fabric. Remember I said I'll be using a plain fabric there also, and for the front part, let's call it collar. So instead of using 12 inches, because 12 inches is actually the full length of the sleeve, instead of measuring 12 inches, I'll be taking away 2 inches from that place. So I'll be using 10 inches here, okay, plus this 2 inches here. Okay, I'll be adding it back here. The 2 inches, I'll have it back here. So I'm taking away 10 inches from here. So So let me reshape this part, okay? Let me reshape it so you can see it. It's still there. So remember I came in here by 1 inch, okay? So as to have that shape. So this is what I'll be doing. Let me just reshape it. I have my 10.5 inch there. So here I will now go in by, I have my 10.5 inches, so I'll measure whatever I have in full there. So I'll come here too. I'll measure my here. I'll measure my 8 inches, then my 10.5 inches here. Okay, I have my 10.5 inches here too. Here. So I'll connect them together. I hope you're understanding it. Then I'll come in by 1 inch. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm doing. Come in by 1 inch here. Then connect it back. So that's 10.5 inches. Okay, so I can cut it out now. Okay, I've cut it out. So I'll be taking this, putting this aside. So what I cut out from the fabric, I'll put it aside. Okay, then this is what we have. So remember we notched this part, okay? Remember to notch this part, okay? Then for the pockets, before removing it, I'll put in a side pocket. Remember I showed you remember we have side pockets here, and there, okay? So let's mark it there. So from this waistline, okay, this waistline, this arc length, I'll come down by 1 inch, okay? The waistline come down by 1 inch. Then from the 1 inch, I'll come down by 6 inches is okay. Precious store, or let me just do 6.5 inches. But 6 inches is okay. Okay? We can do 7. So make sure you notch this part, okay? Let me notch them. I've done that. Let's remove. I'm going to separate them. One will be for the back and one for the front. Remember, we've not cut the front neck there. But remember, we notched it. So you just open it like so. Make sure you mark this part, okay? You chalk it. Open it like so and take away one. Take away the back. Okay? That's what I'm doing. You gently take it away. So that side. Then you fold this back. You flick it back. So we're done with the back. We are done with the back, remaining the front. Just face it very well. Remember we notched this part, so with the notch you'll be able to know where the center is, okay? Alright, so you arrange it very well. Okay? So that's the back and this is the front. So arrange the front very well too. Don't be in a hurry. Let me arrange and show you. Okay, I've separated them. From here, we'll now go in by 2 inches, okay? From here, from this neck there, to form the shape of the collar. Let's call it collar, okay? So we just go in by 2 inches here. From here. Then the 2 inches, we take it down, okay? Take the 2 inches down. First, connect it like so here, the 2 inches here. Make sure it's straight. Okay? Then you now reconnect this neckline, so this 2 inches, okay? You can see what I've done. Alright, so from this 2 inches now, I'll just go down 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches downward. Let me do that downwards. Let me do that and show you. Okay, I've done that. You can see the 2 inches from here. Let's call this part the break point, okay? So make sure you blend it. We don't want a sharp part here, okay? You blend it. Then you just cut it out. Alright, you cut out from this neckline to the 2 inches. Okay, when you get to this part, you just follow this through, okay? To the V-neck, to this neck part. Okay, and look at it, taking it out, alright? So, we are done with the cutting. So now we have our back and the front. Okay, so here we don't have much work to do. So you can see already the neckline is, we don't need to join this shoulder line. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. This is what I'll be using. I'll be using this material, these sequins and office. This is what I'll be using. Okay, so I'll be cutting 5 inches width. So this is what I'll do first. I'll measure from here, from this back. I'll measure down to the hemline of the front panel. Okay, so whatever I have there, I'll use that to cut 2 inches that we used to replace the 2 inches I took out from here. But I'll be doing 2.5 inches on this one. No, I'll be doing 5 inches width. Okay, let me just measure this and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you take your measurement from here, from this back neckline, take it like so, you take it round like so, make sure it's accurate, you take it round like so, you can see what I'm doing, to the end line, okay, of the front panel, you keep going, keep going, keep going, so you get to the full length, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, okay, we have a 60 here, so let me know 60 what we have here, yeah, 66 here, so we have 66 here, so that's what we're going to be cutting, okay, 66, alright, so divided by 66 divided times 2, okay, so here like so, from the back to the end we have 66, so remember it's on fold, so we're going to be doing 66 times 2, that will give us, so here I have 66, so it will be times 2, then we have 66 times 2 times 2 will give us 132. So that's what I'll be cutting out from this part. Although I won't be able to get 130, I'll be able to get 132 here, just straight like so. This is what I'll be doing. I'll be joining, okay? Let me just cut it out and show you. So this is what you're going to do. This is the plain fabric. I put aside the other one, the pattern fabric. So this is what you're going to do on the plain fabric. Remember we took out 2 inches from that, from the front. Let's call it for the collar, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to cut 5 inches width, okay? Here, remember the length of, we measure the length of what we cut out, the 2 inches round from the neck to the front hemline, okay? What we'll be needing now is 132 inches, okay, of this. So 132 inches will be the length of what we'll need, that will go round the front and the back, okay? Then the width will be 5 inches, okay? Because by the time you fold it like so, you're going to stitch it with half an inch, okay? By the time you stitch it with half an inch, you'll be left with your 2 inches, which is the 2 inches you're going to replace it with the 2 inches you took out from the front part, okay? I hope you understand it. So instead of cutting out 2 inches, we'll cut it 5 inches, which would be 2.5 inches on fold. So here we're going to cut out 5 inches width by with a length of 132 inches. Okay, so let me cut it out and show you. Okay, this is what I have, you can see. So I'll be joining them. This is what I have. I have my 5 inches here, okay, to join it round, okay, round from the back to the front, like so, like so, like so. So this is what I'll be doing. I will be using this paper stay, this interfacing, this soft paper stay, okay. I'll be using it here so as to make it firm, okay. I won't just use this like that because it's stretchy. Even if it's not stretchy, just to have, make it firm because it's a collar, okay. So this is what I'll be using this interfacing on it, okay. So let me do that and show you what next, okay. So after that, we'll be stitching it round, from the neckline, from the hem of the front to the back, to the neckline of the back to the hem of the front, okay. So let me go and use the interfacing and show you what next. Remember on the sleeve too, we'll be cutting out 2 inches. Okay, cutting out 2 inches for the band of the sleeve here. Okay guys, I'm going to join them. You can see now I have a very long string. So I folded it into 2. Look at my interfacing, look at the joining. Make sure when you join things like this, after stitching together with 0.5 inch, just press it open. Use your steaming iron to press it down. And if you don't have a steaming iron, just wet it. Make sure it's wet, then you press it down so as for it to look flat like this. Okay, so that then you turn it this way also and press it. You can see the line is not showing. Okay, so then I folded it this way. Remember we have 5 inches, so I folded it this way to give me 2.5 inches. Okay, then ½ inch will be what we'll be stitching. Okay, to where we measure round the front part. Okay, so you can see the length. This is it. You can see, just press it. It will make it easy when you do it this way. You press it, you fold it, then you use your pressing iron to fold it this way. Then this interface will make it stay firm, okay, and very neat. And when you press it like this before stitching. So okay, let me stitch and show you. Okay guys, to stitch this let's just call it collar, you have to notch the midpoint of the back neckline from the back. Remember we're going to start from the back neckline, so you mark the midpoint here. Okay, you fold the back neckline, then you notch it. It's either you notch it or you just use your chalk, you mark it here. Okay, and on the collar too you do same. You look for the midpoint, you fold it into 2, then you mark it. Then it's either you pin it down or you just stitch from the back to the front. Okay, so that you pin it down like so. You stitch from the right side facing the right side like so. You pin it this way, then you sew round. You start from here, from one part of the back neckline, you stitch it down, then you continue from the other side, you stitch it down. Let me stitch it and show you. Okay, I've gone to stitch it. The person will be opening and closing it. You can see that when you open like this, it will lay flat. Okay, remember I said we're going to be using a zipper, a long zipper. You can see, very long. So I'm using black. Then from your break point, let's call it break point. Remember where we measure from our slanted line, where we measure the 2 inches, where we carry 2 inches from, the 2 inches we cut out. So let's call that our break point. Okay. All right. So from here, we're going to start stitching the zipper from there. So you mark yours. So you just push the back. I've not stitched the side seam. Okay. Just push the back this way. Then you bring this front here. You bring this front here. Fold it like so. Then you bring your zipper. I have my chalk somewhere. Okay, here. Let me chalk it in because at this point you cannot notch it. You have to chalk. Okay. I have my chalk here. And I have the other one here too. Okay, just do what will make you see it, okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to use the pin. You open it up, okay? This zip is going to open through on this part, okay? You use a zipper that can open through, okay? You can see. When you want to open it, wear it like a jacket, you can always just, zip it down and open it like a jacket. But if you want to, just zip it up like a dress, you have this. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So this is it. I fixed it back. So now let's fix our zipper. So first thing, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your pins. You use your pins. Okay. See what I'm doing? See the zipper. Let me close it back for you to see. So see this front part. This front part here, okay, you place it like so underneath this front part, okay, place it underneath, okay. Remember we're starting with one part of it, that's why I had to open it. But if you don't want to open it, you can also do like so. Then you pin them. You start from here, okay, this up part, starting point. Okay, then you pin it down. Pin it down. Even if you don't pin it down, if you can just stitch it, but I'll advise you pin it down. Okay, so when you pin it down like so, from this break point, okay, this break point here, you pin it down, okay, to where the zipper ends. Okay, so then you stitch it on it closely. You can use your zipper footer. Okay, you can use your zipper foot, okay, to zip it, to stitch it. Okay, all right, then you just stitch close, very close to it. You do that down, and you also take this one, this other part. Okay, you make sure, you remember we chopped this part. Okay, so you bring it close to the same place you started this side. Then you also stitch very close, very close. You take your time, you stitch it very close. Okay, so this is what we would have. This is what we'll have after stitching it. I hope you understand it. Let me go and stitch and show you. Okay guys, we are done. You can see what we have. Look at the sleeve. Remember I said I don't really have much, so this is what I was able to get, about 1.5 inches for the sleeve. Okay, which is okay, you can see. Then I use the red here to design the side. You can see it's beautiful. Then we have our side pocket here, and on the other side too, we have on both sides. So you can see the outcome. You can see with the zipper, and if you don't want zipper, you can just wear it, put it on like as a jacket. You can see what we have here. Okay, let me put it on the mannequin for you to see. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you find this helpful. Please like, comment, share, and also subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I love you guys. See you in my next one. Bye.